Hey, I've got a great investment idea for you. You give me $100,000 and 4 years of your life, and I give you, pretty much nothing. No, I'm not the devil. I'm Mr. College, and I'm here to help you finance this wonderful opportunity. I have a whole package of government loans and impressive sounding scholarships to make it all possible.
Does the notion of choosing an alternative path to college sound unconventional and even a bit bewildering to you? It's perfectly reasonable if it does, but let's delve into the intricate layers of this matter. Every year, a substantial number of eager college-bound students enter into a pact with their parents, spurred by the reassurance and financial backing of their families. Before we proceed, allow me to clarify that this narrative is not intended.
Well, oftentimes business education today, and I see it all the time, kids come out of college, the best colleges, Wharton and Harvard and Stanford and some of the great business schools, and they'll come out and they won't have practical experience. There's too many case studies that aren't practical.
Intended to disparage the pursuit of higher education, for I genuinely believe it can be a meaningful endeavor when undertaken under the right circumstances. For professions such as medicine or architecture, attending college is an unequivocal necessity. Nonetheless, when one scrutinizes the typical college syllabus, it becomes undeniably apparent that a significant proportion of majors and courses might be considered a squandering of both time and financial resources. This raises a fundamental question. Why do responsible adults, who are typically cautious with their hard-earned money and desire the best...
You know, we ask kids that are 16 to 18 years old to make $100,000 debt decisions when they go off to university. And they're not prepared for that. They don't know what they're getting themselves into. They just assume, okay, I'm going to pay 4 years of education at $25,000 a pop, and when I come out the other side, somehow I'll be able to pay it back.
Right.
That's not how life works.
For their children, willingly invest in what appears to be a questionable endeavor. More perplexing still, why would they send their offspring to an institution where the very values they hold dear are often challenged or even rejected? In simple terms, it defies logic. The current college paradigm, entrenched in tradition, is in dire need of transformation before it exacts an irreparable toll on students, families, and society at large. So, how can we endeavor to transcend this outdated model before it brings about its own downfall? The answer to that question...
There's no need even to have a college degree at all, or even high school. I mean, if somebody graduated from a great university, that may be an indication that they will be capable of great things, but it's not necessarily the case. You know, if you look at, say, people like Bill Gates or Larry Ellison, Steve Jobs, these guys didn't graduate from college. But if you had a chance to hire them, of course, that would be a good idea.
The question lies in exploring two plausible solutions, each offering a substantial stride towards resolving the quandary. Solution 1. Begin by scrutinizing the necessity of a college education. Frequently, individuals enroll in college not out of genuine passion for academic pursuits, but because societal expectations, familial pressures, and peer influences compel them to do so. College seems like a rite of passage, a means to escape the watchful eyes of parents, and an avenue for experiencing newfound independence. Yet, none of these factors are intrinsically connected to the fundamental objectives of receiving an education and securing a livelihood post-graduation. It is imperative to recognize that not everyone is inherently suited for the traditional academic route, and that's perfectly acceptable. According to a study conducted by Georgetown University, there exist approximately 30 million jobs paying in excess of $55,000 annually that do not mandate a college degree. Embracing skilled trades.
I mean, it's actually kind of funny. You know, if you think of like what is education, like you're basically downloading data and algorithms into your brain, and it's actually amazingly bad in conventional education because like it shouldn't be like this huge chore. You know, someone's standing up there kind of lecturing at people, and they've done the same lecture 20 years in a row, and they're not very excited about it. And in fact, I think a lot of things people learn, probably there's no point in learning them, because they never use them in the future. Because a lot of kids just in school kind of puzzled as to why they're there.
Such as welding or plumbing, among various others, can lead to a life where job scarcity is a foreign concept. In fact, these vocations often command wages of $50 per hour or more, translating into a six-figure income within just 5 years, and all this without the burden of student debt. An alternative path could entail considering military service, which not only inculcates essential skills, but also provides an education without incurring a financial burden. Or perhaps venturing into the world of sales, a field where the art of persuasion does not hinge on the possession of a sociology degree. If the decision to pursue a college education is made, it is incumbent upon the student to approach it with a definitive purpose and a strategic plan. After all, the cost of a college education is substantial, and it demands a deliberate consideration of what one stands to gain in return. Hence, a practical mindset should guide the selection of courses, steering clear of the frivolous. However, if the purpose of attending college remains elusive, it is worthwhile to question whether you should embark on this journey at all.